11 foods that help in healing knee pain naturally. We always do our daily business not understanding exactly the amount we depend on our knees until they begin to hurt. One of the most troublesome agonies to control is constant knee pain, since whether you're standing or simply sitting down, your knees are locked in. Whether you're strolling, climbing steps, trekking, or in any event attempting to find a happy dozing position, your knees are involved. That is the reason any pain in your knees can totally affect your whole day. This chronic knee agony could be brought about by bursitis, arthritis, or now and again certain wounds. Fortunately, there are various cures that can assist you with mending from the pain so that you're back to moving around easily and smoothly. However, as observed from experience, different over-the-counter and physician-endorsed drugs accessible accompany some various negative impacts that can add to other difficulties in your body, i.e. to the liver or kidney infections. Something very important to note is that what you eat goes quite far in influencing your pain suffering levels, particularly when it includes inflammation. Here is a pack of 11 food sources that have an extraordinary effect when it comes to decreasing or dealing with knee pains. They will likewise fundamentally decrease the amount of over-the-counter drugs and prescription and keep your body commonly strong and healthy. Carrots. Carrots have over the course of the years been prescribed to help in extraordinary evasion. Be that as it may, there's something else to carrots besides this. Eating them to assist relieve knee pain is an old Chinese cure. It's a true fact that carrots are rich in vitamin A and beta-carotene, which are great sources for reducing inflammation. It's a magic mixture. The most effective way to get the best from carrots is to eat them when they are cooked. In any case, certain individuals could do without them being cooked. Assuming you're one of those individuals, you can in any case eat them raw. Eating them in 2 servings at least daily will altogether diminish your knee pains. Tamaric. If you always love some curry, you will be glad to realize that you're now helping your knees out of pain. Curry often has turmeric, which thus explains its orange appearance. This turmeric contains curcumin in big amounts. Curcumin has for a long time been taken in medication, especially natural medicines, since it has major anti-inflammatory capacities. Eating it frequently will altogether lessen your chances of getting knee pains and some other sort of joint pains. Its capacity to treat pains is practically like that of ibuprofen. Apple juice vinegar. At the point when you consider apple juice vinegar, a serving of mixed greens dressing is presumably the main thing that rings a bell. Nevertheless, apple juice vinegar can be utilized for far beyond that. It can very well be utilized in reducing knee pain, whether you decide to drink it or to apply it on the affected painful area. Everyone is recommended to have not less than 2 tablespoons of apple juice vinegar daily, as this will assist you with dissolving poisons around the knee that are known to cause irritation. Everybody can accomplish a similar impact the moment they blend apple juice vinegar with olive oil and then rub the knee even once per day for about 7 days. Ginger. Ginger is another great food that you could either eat or rub on your painful and tender knees. Whichever you choose, you'll be happy with the result, because ginger does not only taste good but it also smells great. Ginger contains an active ingredient called gingerol, which is a strong anti-inflammatory substance. According to studies related to people suffering from arthritis, when ginger is added into their medication regimen, their pain is reduced even further compared to when they only take their prescribed medication. You can also enjoy ginger that's grated in different kinds of savory meals or in making some sweet tea. There also exist some pre-made ginger oils which you could rub on your swollen knees directly. Walnuts. With regards to nuts, walnuts are a reasonable victor with regards to how much omega-3 fatty acids they contain and the way that they are loaded with antioxidants. This makes walnuts ideal if you're hoping to reduce or heal knee pain. Regardless of the way that walnuts have big amounts of calorie count, eating them consistently checks your desires for low-quality food. In that capacity, eating walnuts helps in weight reduction. You can see it like this: shedding those couple of pounds is an extraordinary method for losing the weight on your painful knees. Whole grains. At the point when you decide to eat a lot of whole grains, you fundamentally reduce the inflammation that is liable for the pain you're encountering kneeling down, particularly assuming this pain is as a result of body motion. However, it's important to note that eating fully refined grains won't save the situation. Skip food sources like white bread and instead go for some items that will contain every one of the pieces of a whole grain. The three sections are the bran, the jam, and the endosperm. Most of them are found in oats, brown rice, quinoa, barley, and breads that have been made from whole grain flour. Mustard oil. While shopping for mustard oil, be cautious and try not to buy the mustard oil except if the name says mustard essential oil. It is advisable to mix straight mustard oil with olive oil or even coconut oil and use it to massage your painful knees, but it's not recommended for food. Mustard medicinal oil makes for a spicy add-on to dinners that will assist you with accomplishing a better bloodstream to the paining areas. This process will drastically reduce the inflammation along your knees. For additional advantages, crush a few onions and some garlic with the mustard oil as they are both rich in allicin that is loaded with anti-inflammatory properties. Avocado. Avocados, because of being wealthy in unsaturated fats that are good for your body, have a creamy texture. The greater part of these fats are in oleic acid form, and as per studies, this can bring down the actual biomarkers of the inflammation. Regardless of the main reason for your knee pains, the pains will reduce as the inflammation turns out to be less extreme. Avocado is among the couple of food varieties that limit the capacity of numerous other various food sources to cause inflammation. It is particularly a supportive choice to remember for your dinners. Tart cherries. Tart cherries can assist people experiencing knee issues. Cherries have a quite energetic red variety which they get from plant synthetic compounds known as anthocyanins. Anthocyanins will greatly settle down the horrifying torment you have from knee inflammation. Tart cherries and their juice lessen eruptions, particularly among individuals experiencing gout, which is a sort of a severe joint pains, i.e. arthritis that prompts extreme knee pains. This is a direct result of the hard crystals that develop around the joints. Red peppers. Eating red peppers is additionally really great for you in the event that you frequently experience knee pains, since red peppers contain vitamin C in large amounts. Vitamin C is vital in the creation of some truly necessary collagen. Collagen gives construction to the joints and helps in connecting the bone to muscles. This lessens pain through supporting ligaments, tendons, and cartilage that assist in cushioning your knee joints and keeping them appropriately adjusted. Rather than taking painkiller medications, you could constantly eat food varieties that are loaded with vitamin C like red peppers. In that process, you will fundamentally treat the pains on your knees. Pineapple, cinnamon, and oat smoothie. Are you looking for an incredible method to start your day? Then it's good going for something knee healer like cinnamon, pineapple, or oat smoothie. This will give you whole grains, some vitamin C and bromelain from pineapple, which is a great remedy for inflammation. Cinnamon goes far in reducing swelling around the joints and limits the pains as well. It likewise gives you that tasty touch or kick. To appropriately make it, mix some oats that have been cooked, some squeezed orange, about 3 cups of some slashed pineapple, a cup of water, some ground cinnamon, and a teaspoon of honey. Blend all of them except the oats. You can cool the blend under moderate temperatures for about a few seconds. Now add your cooked oatmeal. Once more mix this until it's adequately smooth. Every one of the food varieties referred above is useful in lessening inflammation, which is the main cause of pains in your joints. The body regularly involves inflammation as some sort of protection system, so your physical pain or the sickness is limited to a single area, which is great. Sometimes even despite the fact that there isn't much of a risk of spreading, the inflammation still happens. A case in which there is actually no reason to experience suffering. At the point when you eat a reasonable diet that is rich with any of the above food sources, you can by and large suppress inflammation and any pain that comes because of it. At the point when you really try to eat better, you will actually reduce any pain and furthermore lessen exactly the amount you depend on painkiller prescriptions. May you please take the most care of your health, which is your major bank of wealth.